Okay, so we're reporting on this cactus right here. It's from Argentina, but our non-California location is Deserts of America, so you can think of other places like the southwest part of the United States as well as Mexico. The abiotic conditions are usually dry and rocky, little to no water, arid and lots of sunshine. And around it there are other cacti, and also some shorter shrubs, with some with leaves and some with no leaves at all.
Okay, so our ecological concept is climate adaptation, and that's how species have different traits to adapt to the different climates. And in this case, it is the dry and arid climate of the desert. So a lot of the species try to preserve as much water as possible and protect themselves from other predators in the ecosystem. And so an example of this is this cactus. And as you can see, it's super tall, so it can capture water at higher elevations. And then they also have spikes on it to protect themselves from other species in the ecosystem. But also, as you can see, as it goes up, there's less spikes on the cactus because there's less competition at a higher altitude.
Okay. Our second ecosystem is the California ecosystem, Chaparral. So it's usually in the northern, southern, and central parts of California, and it's full of shrubs. As for the climate, it's Mediterranean climate, so it's mildly wet during the winters and warm and dry during the summers. And so for adaptations, we see a lot of plants that have thick, waxy leaves and deep root systems to preserve the water since it's so dry. Yeah. And so for an example, this is the California bearberries. You can see they have very small leaves with no flowers. So this helps them preserve water. So they don't grow like a lot of big leaves that might take a lot of water. And they also have really thick stems to help them transport the water throughout the plant. And it's also very waxy, so that preserves moisture. And also the thick stems kind of protect the plants from the wildfire seasons. And it's very close to the ground, so it's not very tall.